Good morning, students. Welcome once again to my English classes. Hope you must be enjoying your online classes. Students, as you all know, in my previous class, I was explaining the chapter Event Rise and O Level by Colin Dexter from your supplementary book Vistas. Today also we are going to continue with the same. Students, till now we have seen that Evans he made an unusual request and asked the governor to take permission from the secretary of examination board just to allow him to give the O level examination of German language, and this permission was accepted and it was given. So then we have studied that an invigilator was appointed for the examination and he has started for the prison, and when he started towards the prison it was drizzling outside. Then comes two prison officers, Mr. Jackson and Stephens, in which Jackson he was a senior one and Stephens he was a new admitted officer. Both of them comes to the Evans cell. Cell means the place where Evans was kept in the prison. So students, let's continue further from page number 74 of your book. Evans was lathering his face vigorously when Stephens brought in two small square tables and set them opposite each other in the narrow space between the bunk, on one on the side and on the other a distempered stone wall. Next, Stephens brought in two hard chairs, the slightly less battered of which he placed in front of the table which stood near the cell door. Jackson put in a brief final appearance, "Behave yourself, lady." Now, Jackson asked Evans to shave his face. So when Ivan was lathering means foam to make foam with soap. He was lathering his face, he was foaming his face with full speed. At that time, Stephens brought two tables and he set them opposite each other in the bunk. Bunk means the cell, the place where Evans was kept in the jail. On one side and on the other side a distempered means disturbed stone wall. Next, Stephens brought in two chairs and that too he placed in front of the table near the gate of the cell. Jackson put in a brief final appearance, "Behave yourself, lady." Then Jackson asked him to behave in a proper manner. Lady means a young man, and this is a Scottish language. So Jackson was speaking a Scottish language. Evans turned and nodded. Evans listened to the words of the Jackson and nodded in a positive manner. And these, Jackson pointed to the pin-ups of. Evans turned and nodded again. "I was going to take them down anyway. A minster, isn't it? The chap coming to sit, I mean." "And how did you know that?" asked Jackson quietly. "Well, I had to sign some forms, didn't I? And I could not help." Evans drew the razor carefully down his left cheek and left a neat swath in the white leather. "Can I ask you something, Mr. Jackson? Why did they have to bug me in this cell?" He nodded his head vaguely to a point above the door. So Jackson and Evans, they are having a conversation in these lines, and Jackson is asking Evans to behave properly during the time of the examinations, and Evans is telling Jackson that he knows that he has to sign some forms and he could not help in these things. He has to perform whatever these people are going to made him do. Then he was shaving his left cheek. At that time, he asked Mr. Jackson that why these people have bugged him in this cell. Bugged means to plant or to hide an electronic listening device in somebody's room to listen and record the conversation, means that the officers of the jail have put some listening and recording devices in the cell where Ivan was placed. So Evans was asking Mr. Jackson that why he has been bugged there. He nodded his head vaguely to a point above the door, and then he showed him the device which was placed inside the jail. Not a very neat job, conceded Jackson. Then Jackson admitted, yes, this is not a neat job, means this is not fair, that why they have placed such a type of recorder, a listening device in the cell. They don't honestly think I am going to try to. So Evans says that they doesn't know what I am going to do. They are taking no chances, Evans. Nobody in his senses would take any chance with you. Who's going to listen in? He says that nobody is going to listen whatever conversation you are having. You don't worry about that. But we cannot take any chance with you because you have already escaped the prison 3 times. So nobody will be taking any chance with you. I will tell you who's going to listen in, laddie. Again he uses the Scottish language. Laddie means a young man. It's the governor himself. See, he don't trust you a bloody inch, and nor do I. I will be watching you like a hawk, Evans, so keep your nose clear. He walked towards the door. Then Jackson says that to Evans that governor don't believe you. He does not trust you a inch also, and nor do I. I here stands for Jackson. Jackson also says that he does not have any trust in Evans and he will be watching him like a hawk. Because he says hawk because hawk is having a keen eyesight. In birds, the hawk is having the highest power of watching. So he says that he is comparing himself to a hawk and he says that he must be keeping an eye on Evans just like a hawk. Evans, so keep your nose clean. And he walked towards the gate of the cell. Evans nodded. He would already thought of that. And number 2, handkerchief was lying ready on the bunk, a neatly folded square of off-white linen. Then Evans see that 2 handkerchiefs they were kept on the bunk, a neatly folded square of off-white linen on the table. Just one more thing, Einstein. Yeah, what? Good luck, old son. While going, Jackson called Evans one more time and says that, listen to me, Einstein, as he used to call Evans as Einstein. He says him to listen one more thing. So Evans asks, what's that? He says, good luck. In the little lodge just inside the prison's main gates, the Reverend S. McLeary signed his name neatly in the visitor's book and thence walked side by side with a silent prison officer across the exercise yard to D wing, where he was greeted by Jackson. The wing's heavy outer door was unlocked and locked behind them. The heavy inner door, the same, the McCleary, was handed into Stephen's keeping. So, in the meanwhile, Jackson was having a conversation with Evans. At that time, the invigilator was getting inside the main gate of the jail, the prison. He was coming. On the main gate, he was checked, and then he was taken towards the D wing. And when he arrived to the D wing, he was welcomed by Jackson, and then the heavy gate was unlocked and he was allowed to enter the D wing. D wing was the place where criminals like Evans were kept. So when he entered the gate was unlocked, and when the invigilator comes inside, it was locked again. And then the invigilator was handed into the Stephen's keeping.